evening. Is it insensitive to pedophiles to call them pedophiles? Of course it is, because now the left is trying to normalize pedophilia. Welcome to our special report on minor attracted people. I literally want to throw up in my mouth right now. I have to act like it's normal to normalize pedophilia. My life. Do you know how much it is to buy your soul back once you've sold it? We're making progress, aren't we? So let's get into it. Leading the charge recently to normalize pedophiles is Alan Walker, an assistant professor at Old Dominion University. Alan went viral, not in a good way, for releasing a video saying the word pedophile should not be used to refer to people who are attracted to children. Yes, God forbid we use a word for its intended meaning. Alan advocates that people replace the word pedophile with minor attracted people, or MAPS. Professor Pedophile went on to explain that the word is stigmatizing to them. Yes, the word does stigmatize them into being accurately identified as what they are, a dangerous threat to children. And of course, when you're trying to get away with a heinous crime, it's pretty inconvenient to be accurately identified. In fact, murderers are stigmatized too, aren't they? I think we should demand that people stop using that term and start referring to them as life-taking people. We do need to be more sensitive and inclusive to the murdering community. I mean, what the hell's wrong with us? Alan Walker, whose pronouns are they, them, also wrote a book entitled A Long Dark Shadow, Minor Attracted People and Their Pursuit of Dignity. In the book, they advocates for pedophilia acceptance. Who the f*** is they? Is Alan multiple people? Does he have schizophrenia? I don't think they does. They, them, their professor claims that pedophile behavior can be moral, and thus the term minor attracted people should be used to be more inclusive to pedophiles. I guess they need a safe space to be dangerous to children in. Well, what them doesn't know is there's already a place built specifically to be very inclusive to pedophiles. It's called prison. Check it out. Should be in there already, Professor. After Alan Walker's pro-pedophile video made its rounds on the internet, Old Dominion University placed they themselves on leave. All of them. Even though Old Dominion did so while voicing support for them's very impactful work on society. And you should know Professor Minor Attracted Pedophile People isn't alone in this very progressive movement. There's many in it. F*** my life. A known figure in the movement, Noah Balinsky, tweeted, "Pedophiles are essentially a stigmatized group. Certain people get designated as deviants. People hate them." This just in! Protect your children! Also cool to see Twitter even verified his account. Great job, Twitter. Crushing it as always. In the news of other people getting in the pedophilia promotion, a TEDx talk was given by Miriam Heine entitled, "Why Our Perception of Pedophilia Has to Change." Watch.
Pedophilia is an unchangeable sexual orientation, just like, for example, heterosexuality.
Exactly like heterosexuality. Just one minor difference. The minors involved, who anybody with a soul would do everything in their power to protect. Say more, Miriam.
Right now, most of us feel discomfort.
Yeah, it's a healthy reaction when you hear about vile behavior. Go on.
It is our responsibility to reflect and to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles and to treat them with the same respect we treat other people with.
Pause it right there. If you notice, the good doctor doesn't know how to put on a headset microphone properly. It's supposed to go behind the head. That's why it's got this piece to go above the ear and then down. She's got hers on the top of her head. But I think her way is more representative of how she thinks about the world, so who am I to judge? I personally look forward to her next TED Talk, normalizing Jeffrey Epstein while discussing his innocence. Now, what are the woke ideologies at play in the minor attracted people movement? Be inclusive to everyone, even if they want to rape your children. Destroy language to hide truth. Not allowed to use the word pedophile anymore to hide the truly terrible meaning it has. Make up new words to create a delusional reality. Minor attracted people are just like you and I, Basically the same thing as heterosexuality. Replace something good with something bad that seems good if you don't think about it. Protecting children from the trauma pedophiles can inflict on them is replaced with seeing pedophiles as good people that don't do anything morally wrong to children. And we can consider ourselves wrong and insensitive for not allowing pedos around our children. Play the victim. Poor pedophiles. They seem so stigmatized when they're called what they are. Did you know cells of the body that can't hold their cellular boundaries are very prone to being invaded by cancer? Yeah. But of course, people having no boundaries against terrible people, terrible ideas, and terrible behavior is good for them. What a journey of progress it's been tonight. In conclusion to our special report, the virtue signaling evidence is clear. The right thing to do is to replace the term pedophile with minor attracted people. Other acceptable terms for minor attracted people are piece of shit, danger, and criminal. If you thought the left was coming for your children with critical race theory and gender dysphoria, then I'm sure you're very impressed with how they're upping their game by trying to normalize sexual attraction to children. I have no soul, but go save your children. Good night! What's up, my friend? I would love to have you on Team Freedom with me and ensure that we're connected no matter what the tyrannical hands of big tech tries to do to our connection through deplatforming. So if you would, I'd love to have you join me on my email newsletter list at awakenwithjp.com/join me. See you there. Oh, hi there. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Primal Life Organics, and their natural dental detox box. A lot of people think good dental care means you brush your teeth with chemical-ridden toothpaste that has a poison control warning on it. Well, guess what? I'm not one of those people. Not only do I want to avoid putting what are known as harmful chemicals into my body, but I also want to take my oral care to the next level where it doesn't end at just brushing my teeth. The Natural Dental Detox box is like the vortex that opens that new world up for you and I. For starters, you ditch the chemical-ridden toothpaste and use an all-natural peppermint tooth powder along with a bamboo charcoal-infused toothbrush. JP, already worth it, but say more. Thank you, I will. Copper tongue scraper to rid your mouth of disgusting bacteria. Floss with activated charcoal bamboo floss dental toothpicks. Ditch the chemical-ridden mouthwash in favor of all-natural gum serum. And lastly, say goodbye to harmful deodorants because Primal Life Organics saves the day with a much better alternative that works. Because we at Primal Life Organics pretend that your armpit is part of your mouth. If you know that the overall health of your body is largely impacted by your oral health. So if you want to ditch the chemicals while taking your oral care to the next level, go to dentaldetoxbox.com/JP to get yours.